with the Avatar McFarlane toy range around the corner, I wanted to look at the different Banshees that's coming out in this first range, or Wave 1, or whatever you want to call it, based on the first Avatar movie. And I do believe there is a total of 7 different Banshees to look at. Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day. And the first one that I want to look at is the one on the screen at the moment, which just says that it's a Chinese Banshee, and you can see that it's kind of like this pink greenish color. I do really like this one quite a bit. It's quite different. It almost gives me the vibe of that it's glow in the dark, but I know these are not glow in the dark. These are more like toy figures. And looking at the description, it does say build your very own rookie of Banshees with 3 different colorways to choose from. So there is a total of 3 different Banshees, and I'll look at the other 2 in a moment. And then, of course, you get Jake and Neytiri's Banshee, and you get Jake and Neytiri with their Banshee. So looking at this, you can see that it does have 5 points of playable articulation, and it's a highly detailed sculpt. Bendable body, includes a collector stand. Now, of course, here it shows where you can order it, and I will have a link to where you can pre-order it in the description below of all the McFarlane toy range, the toys, if you want to pre-order it yourself. But like I said, looking at this, let me increase the image a bit, and you can see there, here is the collectible stand that they're talking about. And looking at the detail, I'm not too much of a fan of the face at the moment. I do love the colors, but the face, because this is a toy and not, as I stated in my previous videos, not like a Hot Toys statue, you know, it is going to be a little bit scarce on not scarce, but like quick on the detail. You can see there the paint job and the face and the teeth is a little bit not too great. So let me close that, and moving on to some other views of the Banshee. Let me see if I can get like if there's a view of the front of the Banshee. It doesn't seem like it. Let's see if I can just get one where it shows the closest. Let me enlarge this image quickly. You can see there on the side there, you can see that its teeth it's not really great detail, especially in its mouth. You can see that the plastic mold is quite visible on the neck there, and probably with the other Banshees it does likely have the same mold, maybe except Neytiri and Jake's Banshee. But looking at the packaging is always what stands out to me. Let's look at the first one. You can see there, it does have a very nice package. I really do love the way this is packaged. I do love this art style, and it just looks really stunning. And it does show there, I might be wrong, but look at it. It does say blacklight glow. So there is a certain to an extent a way of glow in the dark, but it's more blacklight glow. It's not glow in the dark as you know it. And here, of course, you can see the whole World of Pandora range, which is Avatar, the first Avatar movie. There was a tease of a figure from the second Avatar movie that was shown at D23, but that is very scarce and kept, I would say kept secret, because of course they don't want to spoil the movie, because there's a lot of stuff from the second movie that we don't know yet. Of course, likely closer to the release of the second movie and beyond, you will get more details on other figures from the second movie. But moving on to the next Banshee, here you have also a mountain Banshee, but it is a blue Banshee. And again, it says build out your very own rookery of Banshees with 3 different colors, and the description just says exactly the same as the previous one. And the only difference between this one and the previous one is that this one is blue. I do like this colors as well. Like, I've always loved the colors of the different creatures in Avatar. So, you know, when they show this, if they show this, you know, I'm not going to be put off by the paint. Even though some areas by the teeth and around the mouth might look a bit cheapish, but you know, I do love the arts, the way the pattern is on the wings. And of course, you can again see the mold of the plastic there. Like I said, they're likely using the same how would I say this, the same mold from this one compared to the previous one, because I mean, there's no real difference in these aside from it being blue and this almost like this yellow and pink. Maybe a little bit. If you look at these two, you can see no, not at all. Definitely no difference in the models, no difference in them at all. You can see there, you can see these two is, yeah, exactly the same model. It is just different colors. and likely the box is, yeah, I do love the box, but no real significant differences between these. Again, black light glow exactly as the first one. And moving on to the third colored one, it is the green Banshee, also a very nice looking Banshee. Again, says exactly the same description, build your own, just as the previous one, and exactly the same product features. No real difference, again, aside from the obvious color difference. The mold is exactly the same. The stand is exactly the same. No significant difference. Let me get this pose of these three, and you can see that there is no significant difference. You can see no real difference. Even the tail has those 3 points. Here it has the exact same, and there it has the exact same. It is just, you can see everything from the wings, everything is the same. No difference in the mold at all. It is just the colors. Now, moving on to Jake Sully and his Banshee, you can see there you get a statue of Jake Sully, and you can see that he's riding the statue is not, well, it's not really a statue. The figurine is not really that great either. You can see that the plants is a little bit different. Let me see if there's a little bit of a different description. Relive the exhilarating moment when Jake bonds with his Banshee and soars over the Hallelujah Mountains. And it just says large deluxe World of Pandora set, and it just gives a little bit more description about this. Other than that, no real significant difference in the Banshee itself. If you look at the mold again, if you look at it in the back compared to these, especially the blue one, you can see that there's no real difference. You can see the tail is exactly the same. There's no real difference between these. And moving on, you can just see that the stand is slightly different. The packaging is a little bit, of course, a little bit bigger. And Jake really looks, these tiny figures really looks quite silly. The same as Quaritch with his amp suit. It is just a little bit of a cheap look to it. Again, if you purchase this and you just keep it in the packaging and you put it on display, it looks quite nice. I can imagine it'll look quite nice, but if you take it out and you want to show people how the figure looks, and you look at Jake, there's almost no detail around his face. It's just this one molded area, and again with the teeth, you can almost see there's this like paint over a little bit of white, and then it's just painted over. So again, he does have a saddle to where he rides on, a little bit more detail on that. So to that extent, I guess there's a little bit more detail in the Banshee, but no significant difference in this. And then you can see the packaging is just a little bit bigger because it has to have Jake, and then it says black light glow, the same as the previous ones. And then moving on to Neytiri and her Banshee, she has again same mold, just a different color. And you can see that the description says, join the brave Metkayina Na'vi warrior Neytiri as she takes to the skies on her Banshee Sizi. So, you know, a large deluxe, the same as I believe it's the same description as, yeah, it's exactly the same, aside that it's Jake and then it's Neytiri. No difference in description there. Overall, again, it just has a little bit of a different plant. You can see there, this one is blue, this one is more of a pink. And other than that, no difference either, which is kind of disappointing. I mean, I was hoping that at least with the Banshees there would be some variations. That is quite disappointing. But again, if there is a Hot Toys version of this at some point, which likely there will be, I'm certain that they'll either have some sort of gentle giant or like a statue, you know, of these. And you know, I know there's a Hot Toys of Jake, which I'm trying to track down. It's quite an old Hot Toys figure, but that one has quite a lot of detail. And of course, the box itself is a little bit bigger than the box of these. You can see there, this box is just like small, and this one is a little bit bigger because it's as they call it, a large deluxe World of Pandora set. And then of course, moving on to Neytiri's Banshee, you can see there, this one is a little bit more detailed than the previous Banshees because it is more of a deluxe figure in itself with 22 moving parts, incredibly high detail level, can pose to fly, works with 7-inch Na'vi figures as riders. So that is quite nice. I mean, you can see there the detail on this one is significantly more than the one here. I mean, let me try and get the same angle here just to have a better a better look at these two if you compare it. You can see there. Let's see if I can get like a proper view of these two. You can see there, look, this compared to this, you can see there that there's just much more detail in this one, and this one is just much larger. You can see there it is significant. Looking at the box, it is just significantly larger. You can see all those points of moving parts, and you can see the mouth probably opens as well. And you can see there it does have a saddle. So if you buy this one and you get the Neytiri rider, then you can put her on top of this one, which is quite nice. It does make more of an incentive to purchase this one, I guess, if you have the other one as well. Here you can see Neytiri riding on the Banshee, and you can see there, of course, black light glow, just with every other figure. And then finally, moving on to the last Banshee in this collectible is, of course, Jake's Banshee. And again, it has the same description with 22 moving parts, and then it has just more detail. So between this one and, let me see, this one, there's not a lot of difference. This one also has the saddle, so if you have the Jake figurine, then of course you can put him on here as well. But again, I do love the box. It is, you can see there the mouth is open, just a little bit more detail, a little bit bigger, and yeah, because this is a deluxe figure. But overall, I do like these two separate ones. I'm not a big fan of these two. And then these ones that are just basically color variation of one another is quite disappointing. But overall, the ones I want to try and get is definitely the two big ones, and then the ones with Jake and Neytiri in it, and then maybe a green one. Maybe. We'll see. But what do you guys think of the Banshee figurines from McFarlane of the first Avatar movie? Let me know in the comments below, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, stay safe and have a fantastic day.